I'm Adam Pownall and I'm the producer and performer for the GBS project. The reason that I started the GBS project is because 6 years ago I had a terrible illness called Guillain Barré Syndrome, and that's where the GBS comes from.
My name is Tilly Branson and I am the director of Getting Better Slowly. I think the thing that really interested me about Adam's story and the idea to turn it into a piece of theatre was that although it's a very personal story, there's some really universal human themes and questions in there. And I hope that the piece gives the opportunity for the audience to consider how they might respond in those moments where we realise we're not in complete control of what happens to our bodies and our health, whether that's through illness or through an accident or something completely unpredictable.
I work in theatre and I thought, what's the best way to raise awareness of GBS than actually making a piece of theatre about it. So we applied for Arts Council funding for a research and development period.
What happened to Adam is a really inspiring story of positive recovery, but it's not all plain sailing. There are dark moments too, and we have an awareness that not everyone does recover as well as Adam did.
I pulled in some great artists to work with. We've got Tilly Branson, who's a brilliant director, Mark Brew, who's a wonderful movement director. There's Nick Wood, who's the writer of the piece, who helped me with the original concept of making the piece. We've got Kitty Randall, who performs it with me, and there's Adam McCready, who does a brilliant sound design, and Luca Rutherford, an exciting young artist from the north, who's been helping with the dramaturgical skills.
Because our writer has interviewed Adam and some of his friends and family, we have some verbatim text that we use as well, so that we make sure we're telling the story from other people's point of view as well as from Adam's. It's been really exciting working with lots of different forms and exploring how they can help us tell Adam's story.
Ever since I got GBS, I've always wanted to help raise awareness. When I was ill, I was supported by a charity called Guillain, and I just wanted to give something back to them, so we'd make this piece of theatre that would raise awareness of the illness and of the charity.
Because we're working with ideas and feelings that can't always be put into words, it's been really useful to consider how things like sound and dance can help us show an audience what it feels like to be locked in or to be in a battle with your own body or your illness.
I'm kind of becoming a bit of a patron for the charity. I do go and visit current sufferers, and I've been interviewed in hospital with the illness, so I'm keen to give something back.
The thing that interested me about Adam's story and the idea of turning it into a piece of theatre was the opportunity to tell a very personal story that connected with universal human themes and questions. And I hope that the piece invites the audience to consider their own relationships to their bodies, to their health, and how they might react if something happened to them.